Hello class, my name is Yash Khangas and here I'm going to present the assessment 2 which is group assessment for ICT 200 which is cloud computing. So in this assessment 2 we have a case study analysis report. Report has already been submitted. This is the presentation where the whole group will present their parts. So I'll start the presentation with the introduction. So first of all, we are three group members, Satwinder, Yash, and Heath. My name is Yash Khangas, and I'll do the first half of the presentation, and the second half will be done by Satwinder. So I'll start with the overview or introduction for the assessment. So in this assessment, we had a company named Healthcare Plus, which is a major Australian provider, which was founded in 1995, which runs a large network of hospitals and clinics. Actually, this company decided that their whole offline system or their software will now be updated to the cloud environment, which would be a hybrid environment, which will work hand to hand or in balance with their general systems. So, in order to update from their system to the hybrid cloud, what precautions do they need to do? What updates do they need to follow? What application softwares, challenges, what security measures, what protocols they need to follow? This is all which will be discovered in this or in this report, in this presentation. So we have a lot of objectives in this presentation. So first of all, we'll start with the objectives that we need to follow in this presentation. So first of all, we are going to evaluate the move to a hybrid cloud. As I already said, the company is now moving on to become a hybrid cloud company because it has been struggling with outdated on-premises data centers, and it is also facing many performance issues, and they are also facing scalability and reliability issues. So in order to solve all these problems, the company has decided that it will now move on to the hybrid cloud structure, which will solve all their issues. So a second objective will be to identify IT challenges, what challenges that the company will face across in order to move from their current structure to hybrid cloud structure. Third objective is to assess hybrid cloud benefits and risks. What are the benefits that they will get in if they move to the hybrid cloud, and what are the risks or what are the security measures that they need to follow. Fourth is what are the key factors for successful migration. What factors do we need to keep in mind that our migration to hybrid clouds is successful and the company sees a huge uh, growth or good performance in the system. And the last, we will look for recommendations for cloud adoption. We'll recommend some softwares or some protocols or some companies or some services that they need to use. Moving on, we have literature review. First of all, we'll start with cloud computing in healthcare. Cloud computing in healthcare is scalable, flexible, and cost-effective IT solutions, which enhances data management, service availability, and compliance. Which also does the hybrid cloud strategy. Hybrid cloud strategy combines public cloud and on-premises data centers, which also provides flexibility and which also balances the flexibility, security, and compliance. And next, we will discuss the key concepts. The key concepts would be adaptability, which would help in scaling the IT resources which are needed. Cost efficiency, pay as you go model, which is used by many cloud companies services, as you need to pay as you go or as you use their services. You don't have to you don't have to pay anything upfront. And the next key concept is data security, which the company will need to protect their sensitive data. The last point is disaster recovery, ensure services continuity, that even if something happens, any data breach or any system failure, they still have reliability or continuity, that they will have backups and other kind of things which will keep the company moving. And moving on, we will also consider some investigations and case considers. First of all, we'll start with the background. Two data centers, Melbourne and Sydney, connected by private fiber optic network supporting key applications like EHR, telemedicine, and LMS. Moving on to the challenges, which would be nearing capacity limits, risking maintenance costs, occasional downtimes affecting patient care and ongoing security and compliance issues. Opportunities will look at hybrid cloud offers improved scalability, cost savings, and other much bigger or better benefits. And last of all, we'll look at tools. We will use a lot of SWOT analysis, risk assessment, and cost benefit analysis to evaluate the hybrid cloud strategy. This was my part, and now the rest of the presentation will be done by my colleague Satwinder. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Satwinder, and I'll start with the implementation plan. I'll explore the implementation program plan for the migrating healthcare plus to hybrid cloud infrastructure. Assessment and planning is our first step. We'll start with a comprehensive audit of our current IT infrastructure, assessing both legacy and modern systems. This audit helps us to determine which components can be integrated into the hybrid cloud and which need replacement. We can also map out our applications dependencies to understand how different systems interact, such as EHRs and medical imaging. This is crucial to avoid the disruptions during migration. Additionally, we profile workloads by their performance and compliances needs, keeping critical system on premises while moving less critical ones to the cloud. Our migration plan involves the stage approach over 12 to 24 months with the key milestones and specialized team for cloud migration. Will also implement a risk management strategy with the contingency plans and communication protocols with the cloud providers. So next is about the so here are the next steps for the implementation plan. We'll initiate with the migration with the pilot phase, transferring non-critical system to cloud. This phase helps us refine our process and address any issues before scaling up. After a successful pilot, we'll proceed with a full-scale migration, starting the administrative systems, then clinical system, and finally EHRs and imaging. Data migration will use the advanced tools to ensure minimal downtime and real-time synchronization between on-premises and cloud system. Each component will undergo through testing, including performance, security, and user acceptance testing to ensure everything meets our standards before going live. Here, if I talk about the findings from our analysis, the current on-premises infrastructure is reaching capacity, makes the hybrid cloud approach a cost-effective alternative. The pay-as-you-go model of cloud service reduces the capital expenditures and maintenance cost. The hybrid cloud environment also improves performance and reliability by balancing workloads between on-premises and cloud systems. Additionally, it enhances the security and compliance by keeping sensitive data on premises while leveraging cloud flexibility for less critical data. Um, if the hybrid cloud approach offers healthcare plus a scalable, cost-effective, and secure solution addressing both practical and theoretical challenges in our IT infrastructure.
Hello, my name is Heet Dudat. I just start with recommendations. Firstly, we're talking about prioritize security and compilations, use encryptions and multi-factor authentications and automatic compilation tools. Secondly, we're talking about adopt a cloud first strategy, access cloud solutions for new projects before considering on-premises options. Next is invest in training change management, train staff on cloud management and security manage transition smoothly. Next, we're talking about strategies for implementations. In this, we're talking about cloud management frameworks, defined roles and policies for effective hybrid cloud management. Second is use cloud native services, leverage tools like machine learning and analytics for enhanced capabilities. Next is continuous improvement, incorporate feedback and regular reviews to optimize the hybrid cloud. Next is expected outcomes, flexibility and cost efficiency. Scale resources dynamically, use public cloud for low risk tasks, private cloud for sensitive operations, and pay only for what you use. Next is enhanced performance, improved load balancing and automatic scalability for favor increase reliability and reduce downtime. Next is robust security and compliance. Advanced security features and compliance tools safeguard data and meet regulations. Effective disaster recovery, quick recovery with data replications and backup across clouds. Accelerated innovations, faster development with access to new tools and technologies. Next, last is conclusions. Resource optimizations. In this scale resources effectively across private and public clouds, balancing cost, flexibility, and performance. Next is improved security and future readiness. In this, enhanced security and compilation ensure data protections while preparing the company for future growth and market changes. So, and the last we finished our presentations. Thank you for listening us.